Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and today we are finally going to check out Twice's 10th mini album, Taste of Love. Last Wednesday we had reacted to my first ever Twice comeback when we checked out their most recent music video, Alcohol Free, which is the title track for this mini album. Just like Alcohol Free is my first Twice comeback, Taste of Love is my first Twice album. Means this is going to be my first time listening to Twice B-sides, and B-sides in my opinion always something very different, because compared to the title track, a B-side always offers more free room. They offer more space and general opportunity to try around with more sound concepts, because the title track is always done and produced in a way that they will appeal more to a mainstream audience, that they will sell with, so the people will listen to the album at all. You know, Alcohol Free was a very simple yet effective and chill summer song. Both JYP did a great job in writing and producing, while the Twice one did a great job with delivering it. I've been listening to it up and down ever since last Wednesday, which makes me even more excited for this album and my first Twice B-sides. Funnily enough, we've only listened to 4 Twice songs thus far, and today we're going to check out 5 Twice songs at once, so we are going to double our Twice knowledge basically, because like mentioned, I'm still a big Twice newbie. I still have so much to catch up on when it comes to Twice, but I'm still very excited for this nonetheless, especially given that all the songs are also written by members. I will be pointing that out when I come to each song. Like mentioned, there are 5 songs today, and the first one we're going to check out is First Time, and I'd say let's stop the talking, let's start reacting. Twice 10th mini album, Taste of Love. Enjoy. The first B-side on the 10th mini album, Taste of Love, is called First Time, and it is written by Jihyo, who I would actually call like my first bias in Twice maybe. She really won me over with the Alcohol Free music video. We also had reacted to her performance project recently, and she's really talented. I really enjoyed her parts in the music video, and I'm excited to see her writing skills in this one as well. Let's watch my first Twice B-side. Okay, quick opening. No intro, instrumental, anything. Okay. She basically got the instrumental and she wrote for it, alright. Okay. Drums kicking in. I always like this when several members make one line. Woo. Oh, the pronunciation there though. She has such an amazing voice, all of them. Very high notes here. I like it. Very simple, head-nicking type of beat. The way she pronounces butterflies there is heavenly. They got a song structure too. No intro into the verse, immediately repeating the chorus there. Okay. I always big fan of group shouts within song. The butterfly, satisfied. The way they're dragging the notes there. Mina also shining it. Suyu too. Jonghyun also. All of them so great on this. Then here the clock ticking basically. Yeah, this has really something catchy to it. Such a good energy. Very slow and calm instrumental, but a rather very high tone from all members. And then heavenly. Sounds so fun. Very calm verses and then a very funky poppy like chorus. You can move yourself to. Digging it a lot. Hey, yeah, this is good. This is catchy. Also, always loving it when like either groups or members together are singing something. Alright, that was my first Twice B-side first time, which I just now realized actually makes so much sense. Why is the first Twice B-side I'm listening to called First Time? Okay, that's actually an hilarious coincidence, but yeah, Twice First Time, that was a lot of fun. I'm like actually still not over this coincidence. I've just realized, why is the first Twice B-side I'm listening to in my life called First Time? That's okay, I know I'm a bit perplexed about it right now, but let's focus on the song instead, because the song had a lot to offer in my opinion. Like mentioned, it was written by Jihyo, and I think she did a good job here. The lyrics with them, I want to spend my time with you like it's my first time, you know. That's definitely a good vibe there to it, and generally the vibe of the song is very dancey, you know. It's like a chill but still poppy type of song that you can move yourself to it. Definitely good vibes in there, just a lot of fun to listen to, and I really like the song structure about this one, because like mentioned, you can do so many different song structures, whether it's the intro or like how you do the pre-chorus and how often you do a chorus and verses and whatnot. You have a lot of you know, a room there to try stuff out, and I definitely think this was a very different compared to what you usually listen to. You basically go immediately into the first verse, which is very calm with drums kicking in there halfway through, and then you go basically into the chorus, repeat it again, then you have like an bridge in there in the middle immediately with some high energetic group shouting. It's a good flow. This na 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 na. Hey, that's a good flow, that's a good melody, it sticks with you immediately, and then you have like a second verse, which is already like a finale, you know. It's really no typical song structure. It's definitely something different compared to the rest. You only have like one real verse, and then it just all builds up once again to this chorus repeating a lot throughout the song. And this chorus is such a lot of fun to listen to. The way Jihyo pronounced butterflies there, and then Nayeon rhymes it with the satisfied, the butterfly satisfied. That's such a good melody. That it really goes on your skin immediately. You're like, oh, that sounds so good. But not just these two parts sounded good. Generally, all the members had a good moment to shine, which is always important for me, especially when you look at big groups, because when you have 9 members and you only have like around 3 minutes of audio, then it's definitely and obviously an issue or problematic. Like give everyone like a big part in the song, give like everyone a moment to shine. But I think they handled it pretty well here. I think Jihyo definitely wrote this very fair, and was definitely a good line distribution. Every member had a good verse or line in there for sure, and I enjoyed this a lot. Like mentioned, first time, my first Twice B-side. I can't get over this coincidence right now. I just now noticed it. Definitely a lot of fun to listen to. It was a very simple instrumental, like mentioned, very subtle yet still poppy and dance focused, and such good vibes overall. Good lyrics too. Good job to Jihyo. Well delivered by all the members. Twice first time. This was a lot of fun. The second B-side on Twice's 10th mini album Taste of Love is called Scandal, and it's written by Dahyun. And while the first song was definitely enjoyable, it was definitely a more typical type of song, you know, like very poppy, dance type focus, you know. It had a very interesting song structure, but from the sound concept, it definitely still sounded too normal to be, you know. Definitely nothing too crazy about it. It was fun, but nothing that like kicked me out of my seat. It was fun to listen to, but nothing where I really say, alright, this is it. Let's see if Scandal is something different, in which direction it goes. I'm definitely excited to see what they have in store for me. Let's watch it. Okay, also going straight in there, alright. Okay, is it the Twice thing? No intros? Okay, this is faster paced, I like it. Okay, some groovy guitar. Okay, Sana. All sounding once again. Their voices are so heavily. Momo has such flavor in her voice too. Woo! Scandal handle. Oh, that's a cool flow. Oh, this is so fast paced, so fun. Oh, this is such a cool vibe too, yet again. The pacing, the energy. Digging them with fast tempo, you know? All other songs were rather slow. But seeing them go a bit more faster in the flow, digging it. And the pre-chorus is also very chilled in, but builds great on the end. This chorus is a vibe. The rhymes in there are just so good. To handle. Okay. Then this little interim thing in here after the chorus is also fun. Oh, the background vocals there. Or background lines basically, digging it. Also can I mention that their English is so good. Didn't mention it the first time, but yeah, I'm digging this. This is such a fun song once again. Scandal to handle. It's also fully in English, so you will easily be able to sing along to it. What instruments did they use here for this? It's hard to identify, but that instrumental was so much fun, y'all. I absolutely dig the vibe of the instrumental. I enjoyed it way more than in the first song. Was just, I don't know, just the combination there of instrument they used them was even a little bit hard to identify. There was like a keyboard piano and with some funky guitar in there. It was so much fun. It felt so different, definitely, and easily, thus far from all the Twice songs I've listened to, the one that stands out the most for me. That was a fast-paced, fun bop. Na 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 scandal, na 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 handle, da 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 na 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 candle. That's just so much fun, y'all. That's just immediately a very catchy chorus, and I'm noticing for sure that they are, at least for the B-sides, thus far, repeating the choruses a lot. You know, they are sung a lot throughout the thing. In Album 3, we only had the chorus like twice in full. Here, this time I think it was in the first one was 4 times, here like 3 times or even more. And they put a lot of focus on the chorus, and that for good reason, because this chorus is. It's so simple but so effective. Like the rhyming there, when you have like a good word and rhyme it with other words, it's just so similar to it. It just flows so nicely. When you then have like a fast-paced, pretty cool instrumental there in the background to go along with it, that it's just so much fun, y'all. That song was so different compared to the rest as far, because the KDA song was also energetic, but also just like Kura Kura and Aqua 3 and Better, all more in this rather slow type of thing, you know, where they don't really go into the pace. And I really like this one, to see them like go flow a bit more out of their maybe comfort zone. I'm not sure if they really like prefer this rather slow type of beat and sound, because it's what, like I said, usually listen to this far from Twice, but this was just so fun. Da, 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 da. Always with the bass and the drums in the background there. That's just a good time, you know. It's a bit hard for me now, given English is my first language, to like really explain what I mean, you know. Some words are still missing there in the vocabulary, but I think you know what I mean, you know. It's just a good BPM in there, it's just a good flow, it's just a good sound, and they delivered in this really too. They delivered really on this type of sound concept too. Was definitely a sound concept that I enjoy more than the rather slow-paced Bobby dance song. You know, this was rather a fast-paced poppy fun track, you know. It was just fun to listen to. A very well done instrumental, a very fun chorus there as well. And the Heel wrote the lyrics for this, and good job, the Heel. That was a very catchy chorus right there. Digging the rhymes there, it's in fully English, so and when you listen to it a few more times, you won't just be singing to the main rhymes there, but just to the general chorus too. And their English is great. I'm digging the verses, I'm digging the lyrics, I'm digging the choruses, I'm digging the instrumental, I'm digging the songs, I'm digging the B-sides, and Twice Scandal is also a song I definitely enjoyed. We're here with the third B-side of Twice's 10th mini album, Taste of Love, Conversation, which is this time written by Zana. And the first song was a rather slow-paced but still a poppy dance track. The second song was a very fast-paced fun song. Let's see what Conversation is like, what they go in for a sound concept this time. Let's watch it. Okay, they really don't do intros, I guess. Always going straight in there. His voice is great. All the voices are great. Not repeating myself, right? such refreshing, you know. Now there's also such flavor in there. Very soft instrumental. Okay, great melody. Her pronunciation though, her English is so...
Tell me, did you dream about me? Don't run away.
Okay, this is also very chill, very slow in the pace and in the notes. Like pretty low, they don't go high or anything. All in a very calm state. Azan herself in there here as well.
Let's have a little less conversation.
Yep, that's catchy once again. The chorus is really catchy. It's often with repeating words, you know, like little syllables. It's always so.
Just get it right away. Don't wanna talk about it. 넌 내게 퍼져와. No, I'm not waiting enough for ya.
Slowly being me up the finale.
Don't wanna talk about it. 아무 말도 하지 마. Let's have a little less conversation.
And the way she pronounces conversation, her English though. Na na na, hey. Also a vibe. Also a vibe for song. Very chill. Very calm. Good song for the summer. And there it's already over. Really? Just 2 minutes and 28 seconds actually? Okay, that flew by. That flew by. What? That's already over? Oh no, man, I was really digging it. Like, it was very simple and very straightforward, you know, nothing too crazy, but was having a lot of fun to listen to, and a Twice Conversation, yet another fun B-side. Okay, I think this song definitely ended a bit too soon for me. I think they definitely could have added a bit more there, like, you know. The song itself was, I don't know, it was very calm, it was very chill, and was definitely a cool vibe to it. The chorus was also fun and catchy, but it felt a bit thrown away, you know? Like, a little bit wasted potential, like just at 2 minutes or so. I wouldn't say it felt empty, but it felt a bit incomplete, you know? Was very calm generally, but they like rushed a little bit through the song, in my opinion. They definitely could have added easily 30 to 40 more seconds onto this with a bigger finale or something, you know, where they maybe actually go high, or like try a bit more around there. I think this was a bit too fast over for me. They definitely could have added a bit more length in this one, but even though it was only well, let's calculate in the head. And even though it was only 148 seconds, it was still fun in my opinion, you know? It was definitely still a fun track to listen to, but it felt a bit too similar to the first song, you know? The instrumental was also here just very chill, very calm, always staying in a very same spot, you know? Never goes really high, not in the chorus either. I really gotta say, some songs sound a bit too much into the same direction, you know? It just goes a bit too much into the same very poppy, calm type of song, which is fun. Like mentioned, it's definitely still a vibe, but I'm still a lot of fun with this. But it doesn't really stand out, you know, like mentioned for out, it's nothing too crazy. When you then just really cut it off like that abruptly at the end there and don't really give it its own identity with like a full fleshed out finale there, then it can be forgotten quite quickly, you know? I think that's the biggest issue. I think that's maybe a problem that such a large group with such many songs can have, especially like mentioned, it's the 10th mini album. I have no idea how many songs they have overall, like over 100 maybe or so. I'm not sure. That such song because it's so quick, and you know it has a very different instrumental and a type of pacing like the first song. It can you know, you can forget it quite quickly. I think that it can be a bit problematic. It could be an issue for many people listening to the song. But even though, like mentioned, it was rather similar to the first track, I still had fun with this because, you know, even though it's similar, it's still good, you know? Just because it's similar to one song doesn't mean it's bad, because it's still similar to a good song, which means it's still a good song in my opinion. Ended a bit too quick there, but still a lot of fun to listen to. Twice Conversation. Zana wrote, as like mentioned, I think she also did a good job here. The chorus was was also once again very well done. Still very catchy. Na 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 na. Hey, still fun, no question about that. So Twice Conversation, I enjoyed this also a lot. We are now here with the 4th B-side of Twice's 10th mini album, Taste of Love, Baby Blue Love, this time written by Nayeon. And I definitely gotta say, honestly, that the first and third song definitely sounded too similar to me, and I listened to them again back to back. They're just too much on the same sound concept in my opinion, and which is no issue when you do it in separate mini albums, but doing it like basically back to back, it is a bit too... I don't want to say lazy. Lazy is such a tough word to choose, but it definitely could have done something different there. Scan was definitely more my taste. I definitely enjoyed it a lot more. It was definitely more into the direction I enjoy. So let's see what Baby Blue Love now has in store for us. Let's watch it. Okay, the intro this time a little bit longer, but still, you know, seems to be a Twice thing. But okay, this is also more my groove. I love the combination English into Korean. Hey! All the lyrics are like about love, about summertime, makes sense for sure. Woo, okay? Okay, that lyric is a vibe though, okay. They always like do the transitions from verse to first, pre-chorus to chorus very subtle, you know? It's always like, don't over one another now. Also, a fun vibe. Ready fast pace to get it. Geo's flow though! Then cooling it a little bit down. I love that line. That's such well flowed and written. Okay, second chorus there. Geo's voice though. Fun, so much fun. Okay, a little more laid back version this time. Nayeon, that's such a good line. It fits so well. Jiyeon really goes out there with the pronunciations of each song. I love it. Definitely amazing energy this one. But also rather fast over, you know? But a good outro this time, okay. Alright, Twice Baby Blue Love. That one was also more into a direction like Scandal, very fast paced. A lot of fun to listen to yet again. Definitely more my vibe. I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, so the pattern for this mini album thus far is rather simple. You know, the first and third B-side were more into a very chill but poppy calm direction. The second and fourth B-side both go into a very fast-paced, very fun summer type of vibe track. And I definitely enjoy Baby Blue Love. The title sounded more like it's going to be maybe even a ballad. You know, we haven't had that yet at all. I guess the last song and maybe that one. And I really gotta say, Nayeon did such a great job with the lyrics there. Like with the "You Get My Body Rockin'" part in the chorus there was really good. And in the second half of the song, the chorus then gets long with this additional groove, harmonizing there with the do 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 do. That's such fun. You know, it's very simple. It's very effective. It's always such a thing. You know, when you have such lyrics like that, it doesn't mean it's bad or lazy. It's always just simple done, and simple can be good in such songs, which is such a fast pace and just fun overall. Then such putting such things in there near the end, or like as a break, as a bridge, as a little calm down moment in between. It's such a good thing, because that is definitely what I gotta say again. I mentioned in the beginning, I think they sometimes go a bit too quick from different spots in the song, you know, from verse to pre-chorus or from pre-chorus to chorus. I think they can do it a little bit more how can you say it, like a little bit more polished, you know, that you really like feel okay, there's really like that cut in that moment, because the instrumental just always transitions over in there. Like there isn't really a big change where you can immediately say, okay, that's immediately the chorus. You really more notice it due to how the members do it, you know. But in the instrumental and in the general delivery from how they transition there between the parts of the song, it's a bit too quick in my opinion. And generally, like I mentioned, there's always an intro, like no intro in the beginning, and it always basically goes straight into it. And this song is also once again just around 2 minutes 40 seconds long. I think they really rush a little bit too much here. Like they really can add more polished pre-instrumental to really like immediately get the vibe of it, because when you just really rush into it immediately, you miss basically the opportunity to really get into the instrumental, to like really get a groove for how the vibe is going to be, for how the flow is going to be. When you just immediately jump into it, I think it can be a bit problematic. I think it can be a bit too rushed, you know, because we then ended too quick, too abrupt, like we have with the song before. This song definitely had it a bit better, but was still rather short, you know, not even 3 minutes. But for B-sides, I think that's still okay. Baby Blue Love, overall, even though I had like these little nitpicking moments, there's still so much fun. Still definitely my vibe, my type of song, really fast-paced. Jihoo went really all out there with different pronunciations and just in the flow and in the notes and in the melody, really feeling herself here. All members once again sounded great and on point. Now did a great job with the lyrics. Twice Baby Blue Love. I enjoyed this B-side also a lot. On to the fifth and last B-side of Twice's 10th mini album, Taste of Love, SOS. This time once again written by Dahyun, who also, like mentioned, wrote Scandal already. I enjoyed that song a lot, so let's see what she has in store for me this time. We now had 2 rather slow-paced, fun boppy songs and 2 rather fast-paced, fun boppy songs. Let's see what sound concept they're going with for. And the last B-side, let's watch it. Is that an intro? I can't believe it. Alright. Then kicking in there again. With the lights. But this time more playful instrumental. Okay. Mina Dahyun kicking in here. Yeah, I think she is definitely my bias. Not just visually, but her voice just does it for me, you know? But all sound amazing, all look amazing. Okay. The chorus is always going to this full English, you know? And look, the Korean is mostly in the verses. Oh, Can't Stop It, Skyrocket, great line, great run there. You always gotta appreciate these little things too. Okay, long and chill chorus. Very bright instrumental yet again, like mentioned, a bit more playful, not as straight as the rest. Definitely exploring it more. Bass is pretty good. Can nick your hat to it. I like that the choruses are always in English, because it's obviously for international bass, it's always pretty good to sing along. But I want to hear that rhyme again. It flows so well. Oh, never mind. Okay. Chaeyoung. I think it was the first time we get a little bit of rap flow in there, you know? Okay, it was really short. Okay, short final verse, bridge. Back into the chill chorus. can't stop it when my heart skyrockets. That flows so good. As someone that always puts a lot of focus on rhymes, especially when listening to like German rap and rap generally, that's such a great line. Well done, Daeyoung. Okay, that was the final song of the mini album, and once again a rather light summer song with a good vibe to it. I think this was like medium pace, you know. The first and third song, First Time in Conversation were rather slow paced, both Scandal Baby Blue Love were rather fast paced. SOS was like the good middle of it, you know. Was definitely once again into the rather same sound concept, but it was still more in between there, so definitely felt a little bit more different, and I enjoyed it as well. So that was the last B-side of TWICE's 10th mini album, Taste of Love. And SOS, like mentioned in the immediate little review there, is definitely more in the middle from the pace. And because generally, I really gotta say, all songs sound rather similar. All songs have a very light type of instrumental, and the only thing that really changes is the pace of it. And this time it was rather in a medium pace, where the members could definitely try a bit around more. And I think it was once again, everyone had a good moment to shine there. I mentioned in between, Gio's voice really does it for me. I think she has such this great flavor in it. She just has a great delivery, like all of them do. Some obviously had a bit more than the rest. I think especially in the end, like mentioned, Chaeyoung came in there with a little bit of light rap sprinkled in there. I think this is something I can mention in the end at my full review then, when I have listened now to all songs. I think that's what I'm missing the most, you know, like the real rap flows in between it, because fast paced, you know, singing is a rap, and was good to get a little glimpse of it either way. But yeah, once again, the verses rather chill on the same good tempo, and a medium tempo, with a rather calm but a good hyping up pre-chorus into the chorus. And like mentioned in between that one line that he that is really good. It's not even like crazily on point, because like the how do you say it in English? Like in Germany you would say the vocale, where it's the A, E, and U, and you know what? But the I can't stop it when my heart skyrockets. That's such a great line. It's so well flowed. It's such a good rhyme. The can't stop it, skyrocket. It's the same syllable, so it just flows so nice, and it comes in so good there in the chorus. It definitely stick with me immediately. So they did a good job there at the writing for that. And overall, once again, like mentioned, it's rather similar once again in the sound concept, so it's once again nothing too crazy, but it's still like the rest, a lot of fun. I think that is the main point of this album. It's nothing, they didn't went all out here in the craziness, or like with different sound concept, and trying too much out within the sound, with the song structure. Really was all into the same direction, to a fun summer vibey direction that you can just put on and listen to in the background while like enjoying the sun and all that kind of stuff. And SOS definitely went into the direction as well. I also did this song. Alright, so this was TWICE's 10th mini album, Taste of Love. And now to give a compact review on all the songs, which I've now re-listened to already again. It's definitely something that goes against the usual type of way I see for an album, because when I hear someone releases an album, I want them to explore different concepts on that album. I want them to like have 5 to 10 songs or whatever, you know, depending on how much what you want to go for, whether it's a mini album or album. And I want him that each song sounds different, that each song is like something completely different to another. When it's a new album, then you can obviously like go once again for one specific sound concept and say like, okay, I want to do with that and that, change it up a little bit, maybe add a little bit of that, you know what I mean. But like this is definitely more of an album concept, you know. The entire album is basically one sound concept all the way through, with only slight changes, because even instrumentals, in my opinion, besides Alcohol Free, which was definitely the most flashed out, given it was a title track, makes sense for that, are all into a very same direction. And the only thing that really changes, in my opinion, when you look at the instrumental and the general delivery and flow and melody, is the pace. Because Alcohol Free and SOS were in a medium pace, and then you had First Time in Conversation, which were rather slow pace, and then you had Scandal and Baby Blue Love, which were both rather fast paced. So you had 2 slow songs, 2 medium fast songs, and 2 fast songs overall, and all in this very light summer concept. There isn't that much variety in this. This entire album is basically really made and produced to be you sit out there at the beach or in your garden with a drink, and just with the sun sun going down on you and you just lay back there and you want to enjoy and just relax a little bit, and then you put on that album and vibe to it, because like mentioned, all songs are very similar to another, and it can be problematic, like mentioned, because I'm someone that then like goes a bit too I don't know, it's just sounds so similar to me, you know, there's like no real big difference. Also just have besides the pace this very general type of summer concept, which is like also nothing too crazy, you know, you really gotta add a lot to make a summer song stand out. I think Aqua 3 did that, I, like mentioned, really been enjoying listening to it, but for this one I'm like really not sure what to think of it. Baby Blue Love and Scandal are definitely, like mentioned, my vibe because they're that fast paced, but the other songs are just too slow for me. It's just a bit too, or one album listening to it directly after another, it just doesn't really do it that much for me. I gotta be honest about that. And like mentioned, also for Out, I think an issue I've seen other people point out now, also after watching and reading some reviews, it's really too short. Like some songs like Conversation just gets cut off too abruptly, and people always say it's good to want people have like to have people want more, but it's always bad when you have like them ask them for less. It's just, I don't know, it's a bit too quickly ended there, and also it's just felt a little bit rushed, you know. All songs are, like mentioned, this light summer concept, all go into the same direction. It really shows, because they try to like make it different, but then at the end just still went with a very similar concept and sound design, whether it was the synthesizer or the very groovy guitar. You can like really point out stuff in each song that just sounds too much alike to another song before, and with the only thing really feeling different from it is the pace, and I think that's not good. Like mentioned, it's a concept, an album concept, which is good, which can be fine, but when it's like such a topic like summer sound, which is already rather basic, you know, you just can't do much crazy stuff with the sound concept in general, then it can be a bit too uneventful. Because like mentioned, it's still quality in my opinion though. It's still definitely a lot of fun to listen to, and it's still that fun with this reaction. It's still fun listening to these songs, because the girls still did an amazing job. Even though the songs are nothing for me, or because they like didn't immediately do it for me, they're still good made songs, they're still good B-sides. With the only issue, like mentioned, for Conversation, it being possible that they can feel a bit left out, that you can forget about them rather quickly, especially given you have such a large discography like Twice. And I know from other people and others' experience that especially when you have so many songs, it gets always more difficult to like do songs that completely flash you. But given this was like my first album impression on Twice, it was probably a bit you know, unlucky that I now went with an album concept rather than like an album where they go with different sound concepts, because here it was really one sound concept all the way through, with just little changes in there, with the only thing really standing out being the girls. You know, the songs itself from the instrumentals do not that much for me. It's like mentioned, fun for the summer, but then in a few weeks or month I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, why not. Nothing that will like really stick with me, but I can definitely once again appreciate the performance of the girls. We had great voices in there, all the members still wrote the songs pretty well, you know. When you have the instrumental, you just gotta ride over it. It's not that much you can do, assuming there was still enough flow, variety, and cool lines in there too. Their English is on point, the Korean was always on point. Jiro really impressed me here. Really enjoyed Nayeon as well. All members, but like mentioned, did very well here. And yeah, overall, even though like mentioned, this album concept idea isn't my type of taste, I would have preferred to like have them go all out with each song rather than just change the pace and keep the same sound concept. Still had a lot of fun with this. I'm really excited to see your opinions on this, especially from long-time Unsus, because like mentioned, I have no idea how the previous albums may have been. Maybe it's like mentioned just a bad first album for me, because they go for an album concept rather than trying out stuff. So yeah, recommend me more Twice B-sides and albums to check out. If I should go like from 9th to 8th album, whatever, I will see how much I will be checking out, especially given that JYP is a bit tricky with the cover art for these launch reactions. But yeah, I still enjoyed Twice's 10th mini album Taste of Love a lot, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction to it. Alright, so this was my reaction to Twice's 10th mini album Taste of Love, my first Twice album overall. It really went into a review type of thing there in the end, and I enjoyed this a lot still, because like mentioned, even though the songs and the album concept is a bit too one linear for me overall. I still had a lot of fun with this, and like I hope you had a lot of fun with my reaction. If you did, glad to leave a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on this album? I'm really interested to hear about that, especially from longtime Twice fans. Tell me, is this, did you enjoy it a lot as well? Is it too similar for you too? I really want to know if it's really just me, or if it's like an opinion on that other people have as well, that the songs were a bit too shorter, that the songs sound a bit too similar, that they could have went a bit more out. They really want to know some opinions there from long Twice fans or from just general listeners. Definitely tell me more about that down below. And as always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, that you can gladly leave a sub as well. It would help me a lot. The next time we'll be checking out Twice will be when we will be checking out all the music videos. I'm still unsure yet about mini albums, how I want to go about that. I mean, I'm doing discography reactions for Dreamcatcher already, so I don't know how to about Twice, especially given how large the discography is. If not, you can like mention throughout my review, highlight me some B-sides that you think are really damn good, and obviously also highlight me some title tracks that are really damn good that I should check out. And either way, besides Twice, where we have so much other K-pop content to look forward to, so much to catch up on from June, May to even April. Obviously so many more releases. Along this week we'll be checking out Brave Girls and 17, so we won't be running out of content anytime soon. So for whatever content you may be interested in, for whatever content you may want to tune in, I hope you stick around, and I hope you see you again soon on this channel. Stay safe, healthy and happy. Have a great time, have a great week.